How's it going, guys? I got a pick here in this week 4 matchup, Chargers versus Giants. This game will be taking place at New York, and Giants is home. This game's an interesting one. We got the Giants with plus 6.5 points with the money line set at plus 240 for them, while the Chargers on the other end, the money line's at minus 305. Like I said, that spread's at minus 6.5. This game is an interesting one because Giants is a team that have been very lackluster. Obviously, they're 0-3 against the 3-0 Chargers. But if you look at just this team has a lot of depth and a lot of talent to me. This team, especially this defense, has a lot of opportunity and potential to be very impactful in this league. I just don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the coaching. I don't know if it's the energy in the building. That's just not it for the Giants. But they do have a big change coming, and that change is Jackson Dart. Giants are having a lot of hope and energy that they put towards Jackson Dart. When I watched earlier in the preseason when they had him starting, man, this stadium just looked electric. The way they were cheering for him, chanting his name. I really do think this organization and these fans have a lot of faith in Jackson Dart, and I do think that does make a difference, especially when they're playing at home their first game. The one thing I do have to say is it's a very tough ask for Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart is going against what I believe is potentially the best defense in the league currently right now. Their numbers are just phenomenal all across the board. Rushing, passing, points allowed, everything for them is just beaming for their defense. They're just looking absolutely amazing, even with Khalil Mack being out. So we all know that Harbaugh is a defensive style coach, so not a surprise to me, honestly. But like I said, this Giants team is definitely getting excited and trying to have to feel the energy and really get things going with this new quarterback, Jackson Dart. He is a rookie, like I said, which does make me nervous, especially since they are playing one of the best defense, what I think is probably the best defense in the league right now. But the Chargers are 3-0. Chargers have played decently tough teams, and they are going against not the best team. They're traveling very far across the whole country from LA to Giants, and I do think that does things sometimes. Like I said, they're 3-0. I feel like they might not be the most electric Chargers we've seen this week. I can see them being a little bit lackluster this week and not being as dominant and as much as um, a wreck as they have been these 3 games. One thing that I do find interesting is the fact that the Giants had to face the Chiefs just last week when we were both 0-2. That to me was just a very tough ask for the Giants to go out there and win that game. Like I said, Chiefs were 0-2, a team that's just been very dominant for the past years with Patrick Mahomes. So for them to go 0-3 was just not impossible, but almost impossible. So I don't blame the Giants for losing last game, but I do blame a few options and things that honestly Russell Wilson did. It's unacceptable for a veteran quarterback to throw the ball out 3 times in the end zone in a game that they're 0-2 and they need to get a win. They're at home. That to me is just unacceptable. But coming in with a new option, new quarterback option, like I said, I can see the Chargers being a little bit not slump, but just slow, sluggish, not the type of Chargers we've seen. And the key thing that I've seen that I was able to find in this matchup that does make me pretty interested is undefeated teams are 88-22 against the spread against non-division road games off of a home win. So I'm going to say that again because I know it's a lot. Undefeated teams are 88-122 against the spread on non-division road games off of a home win, in which that is exactly the spot the Chargers are in against the Giants right now. Giants are getting 6.5 points. I would really like it to be 7, but the 6.5 for a reason. The books knows what it's doing when they do things like that. And for that reason, I'm going to lean the Giants. I'm going to lean the Giants. I'm a big fan of Jackson Dart. I was hoping the Raiders would have drafted him. I had high hopes, even for Scatterbo. I really liked him as an option for running back. I do think that both of them combined just add a different electric energy than Russell and Scatterbo did. And it's just a new look for the Giants, just something that they can hold on and be hopeful for. The Giants aren't a bad team, man. I really don't think they are. It's just I don't know what it is, why they can't get a wins going and why they can't get consistency going. So I will be leaning towards that because this isn't a premium pick, not nothing like I said. I'll be rushing to the books to bet. What I will be more leaning towards is that under. I think that the Giants defense couldn't do enough to put a decent stop to the Chargers offense. I could see them holding them to 24 max. And then this Giants team putting up maybe anywhere from 16 to 20 points. Like I said, I can see the Chargers maybe putting up 20 to 24, and the Giants putting anywhere from 16 to 20 points, staying within that 6.5, but also covering for that under. So that will be the picks I'm leaning towards. Not a really premium pick. That's something I'm rushing to. I really want to see this game for more of the aspect of seeing how Jackson Dart does, a guy that I am excited to see in this league, and a guy that I do think will have potential. And who knows, could end up a Raider one day. Would be awesome for me and my team because, like I said, I really do have faith in this guy. So that will be my pick if I had to choose one. If you guys do like my thoughts and opinions on these games, please like, subscribe, and comment. It definitely does give me some good feedback when you guys do. Definitely want to kick the shit out of the books this weekend. So see you guys Sunday, and let's get the damn thing done.